Hi, so in today's class, I am going to use this band for a little bit. If you don't have one, that's okay. All the exercises can be done without it. So, all right, we're gonna start on our hands and knees and cat and cow. So I'm gonna have you start by tilting or sticking your tailbone up to the sky. Eyes look up. And now you're gonna reverse. So you're gonna tuck your tailbone under, eyes to thighs, push into the floor. And now tailbone up, eyes look up. And reverse, eyes to thighs, push into the floor, round the back or the spine. And two more times, tailbone up, eyes look up. And reverse. And then tailbone up, eyes look up. And reverse. All right, now find that perfect spot right in between those two, your neutral spine. You're going to take your right leg, reach it up and lower down. Left leg up and down. And we're going to alternate right and left. I want you to try to focus on keeping your hips straight, just straight like to the ground. Like aim your hips towards the floor is what I'm trying to say. Good job. So try not to have a whole lot of movement. So you're going to have your abs in nice and tight, and you'll just have, control. Now we're going to add the opposite arm up and down. Good job. Up and down. Trying to keep that neutral spine and control the whole time. Good job. Up and down. One more on each side, up and down, up and down. Now we're going to do elbow to knee. So opposite arm, opposite leg, elbow to knee, big reach out. In and out. In and out. You have four more. 4. This is a good one for the balance. 2. And 1. Down you go. Other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And then elbow to knee. Big reach. You'll notice like this side's a little bit easier. My balance on this side just better than the other. That's normal. You have 4 more. 3, 2, already warm, and last one, up and down. All right, let's do a quick stretch. So take that left arm, big reach up, and then thread your needle, and then bring your head down to the ground, and then just hold it there in this stretch. Try not to rest on your ear. Some people more advanced might want to put their hand behind their back. And come back to hands and knees. Other side, big reach up with the right arm. Thread the needle through. And just rest on the top of your head or wherever it feels comfortable. Just try to stay away from the ear. And then your option to bring your hand back if you want. I like it. I just like it like this. All right, and now back onto those hands and knees. We're going to come into a plank, so take the right foot out, left foot out, hold. And now we're just going to float right on up to a down dog. Oh boy, I haven't done a down dog in a little while. This isn't good. All right, my hamstrings need down dog more than I've been doing. All right, float back into your plank. And then down dog. And plank. Down dog's one of my favorite stretches. I always feel so good after I've done it. And then last one, plank. And down dog. Good job. And then just hold this, shooting the tailbone up to the sky, pushing those heels down to the ground, and then slowly lower onto your hands and knees. And now we'll do a baby cobra stretch. So just on the forearms, head down, big deep breath in as you exhale, just push into the ground, eyes look up. So you should feel a really good stretch in the abs. Feet are about hip distance apart, and now relax. And again, inhale, exhale, push up. And relax. And one more time, push up. And relax. Now we got to get back up onto, up into standing. So on all fours, just tuck all 10 toes under, come into that down dog, and then I'm going to have you just walk your hands to your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop the head, ragdoll yourself up. Let's come all the way up. So big reach up, and exhale, arms come down. I'm warm, so I can get rid of some stuff here. Okay, time for our band. So, and again, if you don't have it, it's okay. So band is going to go right above the knees. Oh, and look at that. I hate it when that happens, when they automatically turn into a thin little thing. So sometimes they're annoying to get on. Okay, good enough. All right, so we're going to start at the top of our mat with some just basic squats. So just squat down and up. Down, down, and up. Good job. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it. And now we're going to open our knees out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to squat, down and up. Anything can go with the hands. So if you want to bring your arms out, and it kind of adds a little bit to it, a little bit of balance. Or hands can stay still. Whatever you like best. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here, and now we're going to pulse it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. All right, now, sorry, I got to adjust mine. Mine's cutting off my circulation. Obviously, I'm going to be getting a new one of these because it's not going to work. All right, anyway. So now just bring your legs together a little bit. We're going to take our right leg back, and then we're just going to do a little leg lift up and down, up and down. Hands go wherever you need them to go to stay balanced. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we step that leg back, and we have lunges down and up, down and up. This is another one of my favorites that I should be doing more often. 5. I'm pretty good about my squats, but my lunges I'm not so good about. 3, 2, 1, and step yourself up, and then we'll do the other side. So left leg comes up and tap, up and tap. Good job. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. and then step the leg back, and then down and up, down and up. Good job. Last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step yourself up. We have one last set of lunges or squats. So down and up, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it and pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right. Okay, I got to put this on by my computer here. Remind myself to get a new one. That's not cutting it. Or it is cutting it into my leg. Okay, so we're gonna come on down to the ground, obviously, because I just did. I'm gonna take my shirt off because I am warm. Can't believe this. Okay, roll yourself down onto your backs. We're gonna have our hands behind our head. Find that neutral spine. So you're just gonna push your tailbone into the floor. See how my back lifts up a little bit, and now low back, oh my goodness, that feels good. And then tailbone and low back. And then I like to have my hands like this because it helps stretch my shoulders. But if it's uncomfortable for you, just put your hands by your side for now. And then, because we're gonna do a couple more because I didn't realize I needed this so bad. Tailbone down, low back down. And one more time, tailbone and low back. All right, now you're gonna find that perfect spot right in between the two, which is your neutral spine. Right leg comes up into tabletop, left leg comes up. I'm gonna have you just bring your head and shoulders up, and we're just gonna go right leg out and in, left leg and in. Now we're gonna do both out and in, and that's our combo, right, left, and both. Right, left, and both. Good job. Right, left, and both. Right, left, and both. Last combo, right, left. And now we do both for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And feet go down. Arms are going to come down to your side. We're going to do some leg circles. I'm going to have you keep your head down for this one. So legs go straight up to the sky. We're going to circle around and up. You'll feel this immediately. Around and up. Good job. We'll do 5 in each direction, so 2 more. Around and up, around and up, and reverse. 5. Try to keep your neutral spine. It's really hard. 4. Mine's not doing so well. 3, so I'm going to try to focus on it better. 2. And 1. Okay, that last one I nailed it. At least I felt like I did. All right, hug the knees for a second. So the neutral spine is the most important part. People don't worry about how big the legs get. All right, now head and shoulders come up, hands go behind the head. We're gonna crisscross, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Good job. Last 4, 3, 2, And done. Good job. All right, feet go on the ground, hand goes on the ground, hands go on the ground. Bridge yourself up. Stretch those hip flexors and peel yourself down. And again, and same exaggeration. So I'm going to push my tailbone into the floor, then I'm going to go low back, and then it's going to lift, 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 and then I reverse that. So my tailbone's going to stay up, and then my low back hits, and at the end, I bring it down and push it into the floor. Good job. And up, 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 up. Hold it, get that stretch, and then down you go. And one more time, peel it up. I'm just using this one right now as a stretch, and peel it down. Good job. Now let's bring those arms wide, legs in tabletop, drop them over to the right. Big deep breath in and out, just stretching the abs, stretching the side of the body here, so more than the abs. And then carefully bring the legs up and over to the other side. Legs are heavy, so be careful when you do that. And just breathe here. All right, and then just carefully bring yourself up. Okay, so we're on our side for some side legs. So come into your banana. Banana is feet are at the front of my mat, and then my seat is towards the back here. I'm at this banana angle. We're gonna start with some bicycles. So knees come forward, or knee comes forward, leg goes back. So I'm pointing and flexing. Point and flex. Good job. This one's good for lymphatic drainage, getting the fluids moving through the leg. This bicycle motion. This whole series is good for that. Okay, now we're going to reverse it. So flex and point. And remember, your abs are in here. Flex and point. Flex and point. Good job. Keep going. Flex and point. Flex and point. All right, now rotate your knee up to the sky, knees and toes, and then you're going to draw your leg in, pointing and flexing it down. So this pointing and flexing motion also helps pump the fluid through the leg. Good job. Point and flex. One more. Point and flex. All right, now let's reverse that. So we flex and point. Flex and point. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let's hop potato. So tap for 2 in the back, come up, tap for 2 in the front, come up, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So we got some good movement going through the hips and the leg. We got the outside of the leg. That's what I love about Pilates. It's full body, so I just never have to worry, like, did I do leg day today? Did I do arm day today? I don't have to worry about it. All right, let's start with our bicycle. So knee comes forward and back. And then if you're comfortable, if you're not getting a cramp or anything, you're going to point and flex it back. If for some reason you're getting crampy feeling in your toes, just neutralize your feet and just do the motion with the leg. And reverse, flex and point, flex and point. And last one, flex and point. Bring that leg down. Rotate everything up towards the sky. And now we're going to point up, flex down. Point and flex. And now we reverse. So flex and point. Flex and point. All right, and face everything back forward. We'll hop potato, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. And last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, bend those knees. Just push yourself up. Crisscross applesauce those legs. Sit up tall. And big deep breath in. Reach those arms up. And then exhale, arms come down to your side. Good job. Let's do that 2 more times. Big reach up. And exhale, hands to your side. And last one, big reach up, nice and tall. And hands come down to your side. Let's do a couple hip circles. This one's good for the nervous system. So you're gonna go around, C curve with the spine, and back to where you started. And around, so it's nice and calming. And you don't need a whole lot. I'm just gonna do 4 in each direction. 1 more. And reverse. Oh, while we're here, while I have your attention, if you could please like my videos. After you've done them, watched them, whatever, that would really help me. I'm pretty low in the algorithm. You can't really find me very well. And I would like to see more people. So if you could start liking my videos, that would help me a lot. All right, big deep breath in, reach it up, hands to your heart, and have a great day.